Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
The fuck's going on here?
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
I must be the greatest.
Let's get that done.
I've been here before and I know what it takes. Hard work, dedication. ThaBoxingvoice.com. Mayweather is he's the best.
Win, lose, or draw, we coming to fight. Ain't nobody take that away. We're coming to fight.
They do what they can, I do what I want.
When you look at how he throws that left hook, it starts out really low. We're going to see what kind of character he has.
Oh, the lefts and rights by Maidana. And it's all Marcos Maidana here. A lot of those punches off his shoulder. I think anybody out there listening or a kid, anybody, think that that's a dangerous deal to make.
Good morning, TBV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another morning edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside a slew of panelists hailing from around the world. We finally got my man on camera. He's not a mole. I don't know, but now you guys can see him, so you let me know. Is he really AJ's cousin? We don't know. We got Akon, we got Mario, and the main man, Mike. We're going to be talking some boxing. A little Twitter beef took place yesterday. I'm not too keen on this subject. I would rather let it fly because it doesn't apply. I just feel like both of these guys will go down with their lie. So we'll see, man. Who do you believe? Who should we believe? Is anyone telling the truth is really what we're here to discuss. But for those that don't like heavyweight boxing, I mean, this does pertain to the heavyweight division. Unfortunately, the division that's moving the needle.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
With a stamp, 2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss, 2 to stand over.
Turn up.
Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
And I'm in.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Might be at 1 million, but no, on the real though, the boxing boys need to get to 100,000. So tell a friend to tell a friend we almost there, and we need you people to spread the word that we are the biggest and best podcast in the world. Not only boxing, but podcasts in general. But let's go and get to it. Stephen Espinoza and Eddie Hearn had a spat on Twitter yesterday. These guys were going back at it for like an hour and a half, and we got some detail that came out. Some emails that came out, a lot of different things that came out, and hopefully we can dissect every little thing and see who's telling the truth and who's telling the lie. Also, we got a very special guest at 9:30, Money Pal the Fourth, and I will let him tell you guys how the name Money Pal was passed down from generation to generation. But Mario, Akon, what's going on?
It's me, Mario.
What is up? What is up? What is up? Oh, man, so good to be here this morning. I feel so good. Like, I'm getting ready for Border Wars, so we've been doing the morning runs, the morning workouts, and it just like, man, it's like coffee times 10 to get that early morning workout in. I'm not going to stop. I'm letting y'all know I'm not going to stop this. I'm going to start working out in the mornings from now on. I was big into powerlifting before I started getting ready for Border Wars, and I think I'm just going to switch everything in the morning because it just feels so good, bro. Like, I feel like I took like a B12 shot, like 5 of them bitches, and so I feel really good. Got cardio in this morning, so I'm getting ready for Border Wars. But yeah, man, this Twitter beef, yo, it was popping yesterday. Everybody was talking about it, and I hear where Ness is coming from, and I absolutely believe, yo, listen, and Ness has grown so much because I remember when we first started this thing, man, he would have been all over this story, and now he's like the fucking adult, you know what I mean, grandfather, talking about, yo, let's be cool, let's be chill. You know, age comes with wisdom. You know, the man is Humberto Soto's age, so you know that's cool. But I think it's definitely something we should talk about. Listen, when you got other writers that never touch subjects like this talking about this, you know that this is all fair game, and that's what this is. It's fair game. You're gonna put yourself out there on Twitter. You know, I come from a place where it's like you don't handle that stuff like that on the media. So if you had a real problem with somebody, you come at them, you have a personal conversation. But this was for the media. Make no mistakes about this. This was for our eyes and, well, I was going to say ears, but this was for our eyes, our minds. And so now, congratulations, fellas, Mr. Espinoza, Mr. Eddie Hearn, you have officially become fodder for the TBV morning show. Be proud.
And big ups to Dan Rayfield for putting this on his page.
Yes, sir.
My bad, Mike. You finished?
I was just gonna say he wanted both of these guys to fight, and he had a poll on his page.
So you just don't respect a con. You get it done.
I was going to put that. I was trying to put that in, and then let it come go. I was picking back our Mario thing.
Oh, so you doing A-side taxes? You the American, so you get 2 intros. I hear you.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, guys? Good to be on here. You know, Nurse has been calling me the UK mole. I'm not actually AJ's cousin. Said I knew his cousin, or I know his cousin, so I'm not AJ's cousin. Just to clear that bit up. But yeah, Eddie Hearn and Espinoza. I just feel like Eddie Hearn is that guy that you don't. He knows. He knows how to argue.
I'm gonna be the first one to say it. A con looks like O'Hara Davis. We got O'Hara Davis on this.
Oh shit! Yeah,
O'Hara Davis.
I've heard that before.
I knew he was.
Absolutely,
bro. You knocked that out the park.
He thought we wasn't gonna know him. He thought we was gonna know
Les, you interrupted my introduction. But anyway, yeah, let's discuss that. Let's get into it.
Oh man, nah, look, that was my donation for the show right there. I'm gonna be kind of in the back, not doing much. This subject really doesn't excite me, man. I mean, look, it's like, who do you believe? That's it. What lies do you want to believe? Because if we're gonna say one guy is lying, well, then the other one is lying. If we're gonna say one guy's telling the truth, well, then the other guy's telling the truth. And maybe they're both, stretching or moving the goalpost, the truth, just a little bit further than what it was, but we'll never know. Could we do what we did with the AJ Miller and say who won the battle? Yeah, I guess we could score them, but that still doesn't make them right or honest. Like, we don't know who's telling the truth.
Well, to break it down, first and foremost, the whole beef started over the contracts or alleged contracts that were not sent. Mr. Eddie Hearn informed, well, really the world. I'm not even going to say Espinoza, but he informed the world that there were never any contracts signed. Go ahead.
Stephen Espinoza came out and I guess he was responding to a person on Twitter.
Yes, it was.
Contract was sent to Matchroom and saw it. Contract says Sky and UK rights. Eddie Hearn come back with the very next tweet. Stone cold lies.
Yeah, and from there it escalated. Espinoza.
This is why I'm saying, like, you choose to believe what you want, because Espinoza's way of showing, oh, I'm the liar. Well, last time you and I did business.
Hold on. I got you. Lies. You mean like when you told Klitschko and HBO that AJ didn't have a multi-fight agreement with Showtime, even though there was still 3 fights left on the deal? Experiences like that are why we keep all the receipts. I'm sure this excerpt will look familiar to you. What the fuck do it say?
Yeah, the excerpt.
Go ahead, Mario.
It said it was an excerpt from, it looks like a receipt that they broke down, maybe sent across certain divisions at Showtime, but it said television distributors, Sky Sports will be the exclusive pay-per-view distributor in the UK, so long as the revenue split and the retail pricing proposed by Sky are acceptable to the Wilder side. Such acceptance will not be unreasonably withheld or delayed. So that was his smoking gun, Stephen Espinoza. But I'm going to let Ness finish up because I like where Ness is going with this. He's talking about elevating this with these sort of tactics, right, Ness?
I just feel that Espinoza was trying to show us that Eddie is incredible. If Eddie already think about it, Eddie had a 6-fight deal with Showtime. After 3 fights, he decides to cross the street and see what he could do for his fighter, and that's perfectly okay. But it's obvious from Espinoza's tweet that HBO was told the opposite of the truth, which was that AJ was a free agent, and they began to negotiate with Vladimir Klitschko. Eddie is smart. I can't even front. Like I can't. I mean, I thought that there would be something in the contract, in place, something in place for something like this. Like, how could he be contracted to Showtime, walk to HBO, make a deal with Vladimir, and now co-promote? Because that's what happened. He lied.
You gotta remember though, Klitschko rights were to HBO, right?
And that's fine, but he lied to HBO. You know, you got to assume they got further in negotiations because they thought Joshua was a free agent. Then at the last minute, it's like, oh, nah, we actually with Showtime, so you got to deal with Showtime to finish out the deal. You got to hammer out the distribution rights and stuff like I don't know. I mean, that right there blew me away because that's something big. You know, contract in place, 3 fights already took place. Why is Eddie telling HBO these things? But, you know, I'm sure that the sheep will just look over that.
No, it's not about looking over it, Ness. It's about understanding what that means. You're trying, look, for anybody who wants that to be a smoking gun, it could be a smoking gun. Sure, it was a lie, but do we care? Is this the kind of lie that hurts?
Was it a lie?
Well, yeah, it was a lie because he told HBO one thing and it wasn't true. But
he told HBO that Joshua wasn't contracted to the Klitschko fight, right? To like Showtime, right?
During that time, yes, it was.
Joshua had one more fight with Klitschko on Showtime, and that was the last one, right?
Well, it was right at that time. He had told them that they were free of the contract before that fight took
Honestly,
place.
to me, on Eddie Hearn part, it sounds like good business.
Exactly. Yes.
Cross your
Thank
T's,
you.
dot your eyes. That's all it sounds like to me. Like he's being pro.
He had a contract, and he went and got another agreement with a rival network in the middle.
But this is what you hire men like that to do.
They had 3 fights in already. There were 3 fights into a 6-fight contract.
This is what you hire people to do.
This right. This is unethical. You have
no.
I don't know if it was unethical, Nez.
bro, you got a deal in place with the network, and now you to do business with another one because you chose to lie.
I understand, but Eddie Hearn also went back to Espinoza and said, you lost AJ because Showtime ran out of money. Espinoza didn't actually come back and say anything in relation to that comment. So if...
Well, actually, yeah, he did, though. He said that we did fights in 2018. But I agree, though. I don't think that proved that they still had the money to complete the AJ side of it.
I don't think that makes Espinoza a liar. If in Showtime's budget, they could not match or compete with the DAZN offer, how does that make Espinoza a liar? Maybe they don't want to put all their eggs in one heavyweight.
But how does it make Eddie Hearn unethical when he's just trying to get what's best for his fighter?
He's in a contract, Mario.
No,
that's like you were. Listen, that's like you having a contract with this network, but then 3 months later you get up and start talking to other people. You're in contract with me. You can't.
No, you're wrong. Okay. That's not like that. That's like you're in contract with the network, and I am trying to get you the better deal. So I'm going around and doing what I can. No. Okay, so you're talking about unethical. Fine, whatever. You can talk about business ethics, but that's not
my scenario. We're talking about you. Okay, so I'm the network. You work for me, right? You, Mario Munguia, are in contract with me. Okay, I assume I have you for a certain amount of years. Okay, and now you secretly go behind my back and make another deal in the middle of our contract. Like, I don't even know why I got to slow this down so you can hear it over and over. Like, there is a contract in place.
Because you're not understanding that Eddie Hearn doesn't have the contract with him to fight. It is AJ that has the contract with him to fight. Eddie Hearn's job is to do the best that he can by AJ. Whether that means lying, stealing, killing, it doesn't matter. That's what you hire people like this for. That's their job.
Brother, the contract is never just with AJ when Eddie Hearn is his promoter. So that right there, you got to scratch it. Secondly, Okay, Eddie made a contract for his fighter with the network. As his promoter, he turned around and went to he went from Coke to Pepsi. Stop this. This is why I didn't want to do the show. This is retarded. He went from Coke to Pepsi. You've never seen Coke and Pepsi deal together. It's unethical. You got to deal. You don't see Beyonce doing Coca-Cola commercials. She's got to deal with Pepsi. Like, stop it. Y'all bugging.
But I promise you that if Beyonce could get out of that contract somehow and make more money with Coke, she would do that. And that's her pockets.
And that's fine if they offered her more money. And that's what Eddie is saying. Oh, you ran out of money because he didn't match AJ's new offer? No, maybe they just chose to move on. Why have two expensive heavyweights? Maybe that's how they looked at it.
And it could be, absolutely could be. All I'm saying is that doesn't make Eddie Hearn unethical. It doesn't make him a bad man for doing that.
What's it make him? What's a good man then in that scenario? What would a good man have done in that scenario?
Whatever's right by his client, by any means.
So I guess abiding by a contract isn't right anymore as long as it means that you're doing better for your client.
Okay, well, I'll tell you this.
Let's break rules as long as ultimately the end goal is that the client you got a contract with as well, not the network contract, but the client contract you got, as long as you abide by that one. So
listen to me.
Contracts are more important than others.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a good point. But listen to me. I've been working on a script for a boxing movie for about the last year and a half. Now, if I get a literary agent and that man goes to Showtime and he's, look, Mario, they're going to buy your script for, $2 million. And I'm like, damn, that's dope. Yeah, that sounds good. If you think that's a good deal, let's go. And he signs that contract. And then he's like, yo, wait, HBO's getting back in the game. We didn't know this. Yo, we're going to try to get out this contract. We're going to try to parlay that into $4 million at HBO. My man's doing right by me. Okay. And whatever he's got to do, he can do. And that's all I'm saying is I expect my agent, I expect my manager, I expect whoever's working for me to get me the best deal done. So at the end of the day, the only ethics that apply are to his agent. To his client.
I also think it's important to add in as well that if Eddie Hearn and AJ were in breach of contract, surely Espinoza could have sued.
But they weren't in breach though, because I'm looking at AJ's resume.
They're not in breach of contract. It was unethical.
So this is unethical, exactly. But saying something is unethical, I understand
if
that. But if you
ain't got your next business plan mapped out, then that's your fault. As a promoter, his next business plan was mapped out. Because I'm looking at AJ's record. The 6 fights was Charles Martin, Brazil, Eric Molina, Klitschko, Takim, and Parker. Those were the 6 fights that I seen on Showtime, right or wrong. I guess I'm right.
Yeah.
So with that being said, it seemed like he lived up to the 6-fight deal, and also Eddie was just in the market. Eddie was in the market trying to get his fighter the best deal.
Graduated. How you gonna say he lived up to it? In the middle of the contract, they negotiated the Klitschko fight.
You got, Klitschko was signed with HBO. You're glossing over that fact, though.
That means
Klitschko. It was a whole big thing for like 3 or 4 months. Who was gonna broadcast the fight? HBO or Showtime?
Okay, Eddie, even though you secretly went and did a deal, we gonna fuck with it. Because guess what? If not, we lose the last 3 fights. Okay? That's what you're not getting.
So Klitschko wasn't a part of HBO?
Yeah.
So that's it right there then. That's why the fight was shown on HBO and Showtime.
But is he a part of Showtime?
But Joshua was. Joshua was, though.
Right. Like, why are you glossing over what Espinoza's saying? You're in contract with me, and you went to another network and said that you weren't to negotiate a fight. Like, what the fuck don't you get?
No, we need Shelly Finkel on because Shelly can clear this up because Shelly was he was Klitschko's manager, so maybe he can provide more light to why the fight was on Showtime and HBO. In my opinion, it was because Klitschko was fighting and he had a contract TV deal already with HBO, so the fight could not only be on Showtime, it had to be on HBO.
Mike, you're saying fucking logic. Who the fuck don't know if a fighter works on one network and another one on the network is going to be promotion?
So why are you saying that it was unethical for Eddie Hearn to make a deal with Klitschko or HBO when Klitschko fights on that channel?
He lied to the network to negotiate. Do you need me to fucking type it for you now too? What don't you get? He was in a 6-fight contract, decided after 3 to walk and tell another entity his man was free. Don't you get that? He said, my guy is free.
Yes, I understand that, but surely that's not it's not illegal. You're here. Your argument is that it's unethical. Now, it's unethical, but it's business. So I think you're glossing over the fact that he's doing, like Mario said, he's doing the best by his client. He made that fight. It was also shown on Showtime. It's unethical. You could say, people wouldn't agree with it, but it's not illegal.
Akan, I'm not going to continue to allow you guys to say that, hey, he lied, but it's okay. He's guilty with an explanation because ultimately he's looking out for AJ's best interest. I don't care. What we are here to prove is that Espinoza was trying to show us this man can't be trusted. Here is why. But you guys are such sheep that you keep saying it don't matter because ultimately he was looking out for AJ. So fuck if he lied to Espinoza. Fuck if he lied to Showtime. Fuck if he lied to HBO. He was looking out for AJ. And we just want AJ to be happy.
You know who can't be trusted? Don King can't be trusted. Okay, Don King. Don King ripped off his clients. Don King ripped off his fighters. Don King took money out the pocket of these men. He made deals that absolutely were against his fighters' best interests. Okay, Eddie Hearn, if he were doing that stuff to AJ, then yeah, absolutely, he's unethical. Absolutely, he can't be trusted. But Stephen Espinoza's coming from this as a one-sided party where he's only seen it from his side of the fence.
I knew I was gonna be in this situation because all I do is fight uphill battles. Like this is the same. Yo, take out a name. Look, I'm taking out AJ. And I'm putting in Tyson. You motherfuckers respect the guy that got shot, not the nigga out here trying to kill you motherfuckers, okay? Tyson Fury, we taking out AJ and we putting Tyson now. Here goes Tyson. He's negotiating with Wilder, but guess what? Secretly with ESPN. But somehow, Wilder's at fault.
No.
You ain't bring up my point. Don't fuck.
Okay, nigga. Why you get mad? Why you so emotional this morning?
Because you guys are fucking like, I don't know. Y'all like dick skulled as hell. Like my man telling you he a liar. He giving you facts that homeboy's a liar. But nah, he ain't a liar because guess what? He got AJ, his pockets fatter. Man, you guys are fucking weird, bro. It's just weird. I mean, I put a cap on this show is all I know.
Well, look, okay, we can move on. We can move on.
We got a special guest on the line.
Oh, yeah.
Money Pal the Fourth, number 706, start with a 706. How's it going, Mr. Money Pal the Fourth, man? Glad to have you on the show. How's it going this morning?
Good morning. I'm glad to be on. I hope all you guys are doing well, having a wonderful morning.
Doing great. Now let's let me backtrack a little bit. Let the people know and my panel know, how did the name Money Pal the Fourth come about?
Well, the name Money actually originated back in Mississippi. My great grandfather was a farmer, and he named his children after how much money he made that year from farming. And he had a lot of kids, and Money was one of the children because he made a lot of money that year from selling crops. So he named one of the children Money, and they all worked on a farm, but Money was the only one who was like really against hard work. He did not like it at all. So his dad said, hey, either you're going to work or you're going to have to leave. So Money said, you know what, I'm just going to get it on my own. He decided to move out, and he became a real big Showtime gambler. And from what I was told from my dad and my grandfather is that he was bringing in so much money. I mean, it was ridiculous how much money he was bringing in from gambling. So he had my granddad, and he passed the name on to him because he was making a crazy amount of money. And my granddad had my dad, and then passed the name on to me. My dad was actually going to be named Silver. The name was actually going to end because, unfortunately, my granddad's brother passed away when they was children in a tornado. So he was going to pay homage to his brother and name my dad Silver, but he decided to keep the legacy going and just name him Money. And my dad passed it on to me.
Wow, that's a very, very intriguing story. So now people know how the main name of Money Powell IV came about. Now I want to get to the fight over this weekend, man. You had a very, very impressive performance on PBC on FS1. The body punches was beautiful, man. The punch selection was awesome, and you really set up that right hand. What was your game plan going into that fight, and were you looking to accomplish something in that fight, or were you trying to get that guy out of there?
Well, we really worked hard this camp on body shots because, like I said, I feel like body shots are kind of neglected in a way because a lot of guys really want the pretty knockouts from the head shots, but I feel like body shots they're different than head shots because if you're a fighter and you've been in the game, we all know when you get hit with a really good body shot, you can't just shake that off. They stay with you for rounds. I mean, it can like just paralyze the bottom part of your body. But we really worked hard on that, me and my coach. And this fight, we knew the guy liked to come forward a lot because we've seen him. I actually knew him when I was a lot younger because while I was still a JO in the amateurs, while I was a junior Olympic, he was already open. So I had watched him some while I was a kid, and he's a come forward fighter. He likes to mix it up. So I could have boxed him from the outside, but my coach always tells me, he said, Money, when you get in there, own your greatness and, work on everything we worked on in the gym. So we got in there. I listened to my coach, follow the game plan. We're going to try to slow him down with body shots. And the right hand really just came off the body shots from the inside. I saw the uppercut coming, I rolled with it, and it came back with a counter right hand. But we worked really, really hard this camp, and luckily it paid off. All glory to God, though, because without him, I wouldn't even been able to get in that ring. So I'm just happy I have a great team behind me, and without them as well, my wonderful team, the things that I do would not come to fruition either.
Hey, Money, how you doing? It's Martin McGee here. Now, I wanted to talk to you real quick about the card, about your team. In fact, let's get into your team a little bit. Now, you were originally signed to Ringstar Promotions. You were, I think, their 5th fighter signed by Richard Schaefer. But the Leon Margolis card you fought on this weekend, I believe that was what it was. It was a Warriors boxing card. Talk to us a little bit about how your fights come together. Who's making the moves for you? Who's making the decisions? Who's presenting you with these fights? I'm not gonna say who's pulling the strings, not like that, but basically who's presenting you with these things? Who is talking to you about your future, and what are they saying?
Ringstar, I'm still signed to them, and luckily Richard Schaefer, he pushes to have me on different platforms that could get me out there more. To be completely honest with you, I'm not 100% sure what goes on behind the scenes. When I get the call, they tell me what's going on. I let my team know and stuff like that. And really just wherever they tell us I'm supposed to be fighting at, I just make sure that I'm training hard. So whenever I get that call, I'm ready. I wish I had the answers for you. I'm sorry, but that's just a little bit over my head. I wish I knew, but it's just whenever they tell us, hey, Money, you have a fight here, then I'm like, okay, this is what I'm fighting in. Like when they told me I was fighting in Paris, when I originally signed the Ringstar, Richard told me we're going to try to get you on as many different platforms, including other countries as possible. And luckily I was able to fight in Paris twice and fight in London in the O2 Arena last year. That was an amazing experience. But I'm not 100% for sure what goes on behind the scenes in terms of the business aspect of it, but
well, let's talk about it like this then, Money.
I'm happy with it.
Well, let's talk. Oh, go ahead, Ness.
I was just gonna say, hey, Money, it seems like you're taking the changes in fighting, or the locations in fighting fairly well, but does that make it hard to stay prepared, or do you really have to live that kind of cliche, stay ready so you don't have to get ready?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When you're pretty young in your career still, it's kind of hard when it comes to boxing because unlike football, basketball, and baseball, you have a schedule already planned out throughout the year. And it gets difficult because I could have a fight lined up and it'll fall straight through. And it's been plenty of times where I've literally missed family events that I had like a once in a lifetime to go to. And it hurts when a fight falls through because I'm like, man, I just missed out on this for training, but I just keep telling myself, it's going to pay off. But honestly, you really just have to be constantly ready because you have to be willing to sacrifice that luxury of always knowing when you're going to fight for sure early on in your career so you can get to the higher level to where like Errol Spence, Canelo, Danny Jacobs, the big names like that, where they have 4, 5, 6 months sometimes in advance knowing where they're going to fight. So early on in your career, you literally just have to be ready. You really do.
So who's your advisor? Because you said you were ring star and Richard Schaefer. Who's your advisor and or manager and trainer? I know you've interviewed with Mike before, but for those listening, just let us know your advisor, if you also have a manager, and who's your trainer.
Well, right now my trainer, who's been with me from the ground up, my coach, Jason Jones. For the guys that don't really get to see him because he has to sit outside of the ring, my coach is a paraplegic, but everything you see me do in the ring, everything that I've accomplished would not have happened without him. Coach Jay, he's a quiet guy, but when we get in the ring, that's me and him both doing the talking at the same time. We work perfect together, hand in hand. And when it comes to my advisor and manager, that's mainly my dad. And really with my advisors, my main circle, my dad, my coach, my team here, because I really trust in what they tell me. Because a lot of times when it comes to advisors and managers, I'm not just signing to guys that I feel like are going to give me a big check bonus or something like that. Me personally, I want to be signed with somebody who also cares about me as a human being, because I need somebody who's going to not only look out for my career, but look out for my well-being as well. Because boxing is a hard sport if you don't have the right team behind you. So I need to make sure I have the right people behind me before I sign any contracts with anybody that I don't consider family right off the bat. Everybody has their own opinions, but that's mine. I like to really have 100% trust when I sign a contract with you, but I don't have a legit manager or advisor as of yet. But when I do have one, then he'll be the real deal. He or she, whoever it is.
How's it going, Money? When I first saw you, man, you was fighting at 154, and to my surprise, this past weekend you fighting at 168. What weight class can we see you settle down in? And are you like still growing? Like, are you still filling out your body? Do you feel like you'll be moving up anytime soon, or is 168 where you'll settle down at?
Honestly, this fight was at 164, but technically, I mean, you're right. It's super middleweight because it's above the middleweight weight limit. But as of right now, I still can make 160. And the only reason why I haven't really just legit fought at the championship weight is because, I mean, you really don't have to until you're fighting for a belt or starting to get up into that title contention. So as of now, still just trying to see which weight I feel strongest at, and middleweight or super middleweight. But within the next year or two, then I'll definitely have one picked for sure. I feel like I'll be strong at either weight. I spar with light heavyweights, super middleweights, and do just fine. So I feel like my strength and my ring IQ will take me a long way. So whichever one I decide to settle in at, I'll be strong at.
So my co-host here, Mario Munguia, is going to have his first exhibition fight. Is going to be Friday before the Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia. What sort of advice could you give a guy, 30 plus, a father, a novice, a husband? What's the best advice for those guys getting off the couch? They want to do it for exercise. They want to do it to lose weight, but they are going to get in there and take some punches.
Well, to be completely honest with you, if you aren't looking to 100% push yourself in this sport, and you are looking just for more of the fitness kind of aspect of it, and maybe just sparring lightly, not trying to go too hard, then I would say make sure you are obviously prepared for work, because if you want to succeed, period, whether that's just losing weight, you have to be prepared for work. You have to be consistent in what you decide to do. Make sure you're all in it, because if you want to at least get good results, whether that be competing or exercising, make sure that your mind is 100% in it, because if you're not all the way in it, you're not going to give it your all and take it as serious. But I feel like if you give it your all, you'll fall in love with it, and you'll just continue to grow it, whatever it is, in and out of the ring. If you give it your all and you start seeing the results from your work, then you're just going to continue to get better at it. And only good things are going to keep happening.
My last question before I pass you over to Mario: what can we expect from Money Pal this year? What kind of goals do you have for yourself in the year of 2019?
The goals I have for myself is to continue to get better every single fight. Fight as many times as possible, because like I said, I'm literally always in the gym. I train so much. I mean, my last fight was in September, and I had a 5-month training camp. And just whenever they give me the calls and stuff, I'm gonna make sure I'm 110% ready, and I'm just gonna keep working my way to a world title, and just to keep knocking down all my goals and all my dreams. I'm gonna just keep giving them my all and keep working hard.
Yo, Money, man, I love the answer though that you gave, because I have fell in love with it. So, and absolutely, Mike is absolutely right, man. You continue to grow, both physically and experience-wise and technically. I mean, your skills are definitely coming into play, and it's yeah, you're looking great out there. But I wanted to bring you into the conversation real quick, okay? This isn't going to be anything like personal. This is not about your team or nothing, but I'm going to throw you a scenario, and I want to get your response, because we've been talking about this on the show today, and I just want the fighters' idea. Now, I'm not sure if you know. I see you got some Insta game there, man. Your Instagram is solid, great. It looks good. So I'm sure you know that Eddie Hearn and Espinoza, Showtime sports president, was they got into a Twitter beef yesterday. And we were talking about where that beef stemmed from, right? And the whole point was that Espinoza called Eddie Hearn a liar because he tried to go backtrack. He made a deal with Showtime for AJ, Anthony Joshua. Then he turned around and tried to make a deal with HBO. Now, the point has been that Eddie Hearn is not a man of his word, that he's unethical because he made a deal with somebody, then he turned around and tried to make a deal with somebody. Now, from a fighter's perspective, do you expect your promoter, manager, whoever, to get the best deal, even if they're pulling side tactics like that, even if they're a little bit what some people might consider unethical? Do you think that that's still a way to do business? Would you appreciate somebody going that extra mile for you? And do you believe that a promoter, manager, whoever, only interest should be in getting you the best deal?
I feel like at the end of the day, that really comes down to the individual, because if your end goal is to get the most money out of your career, and your promoter or manager is going the route that can get you the most money, then the answer would be yes. But if your answer would be, I want the best fights for me instead of the money, then it would probably be no, because a promoter and their manager's biggest thing is not only to promote you, but is also to make the most money as possible. So a lot of times they're going to go the big money route. And as a fighter, I can understand both sides, because as a boxer, people start calling you old and stuff when you get in your 30s, when, to be honest, I mean, that's when life is really just starting for a lot of people. In their 20s, they're still trying to get everything together. But you can't box forever. So you have to make sure that your family's financially stable, and you are as well, because nobody's going to pay those bills for you once you hang those gloves up and put food in your family's mouth. So I completely understand. And I also understand the aspect of wanting to solidify yourself in the history books as a legend. Because if you want to be the best, I feel like you wouldn't have never laced up a pair of gloves and decided to turn professional just to be average in it. I feel like we all want the same goal. So I understand both sides. But me personally, I would actually want both if possible. And if my promoter could do that for me, then I would just hope that my fans and supporters will understand my standpoint of knowing that as long as I continue to win, the big fights that you guys want to see will happen as long as I continue to win no matter what. And when you get to a fighter of that magnitude, I feel like your voice holds a lot of merit. So whatever decision you want or whatever you want, if you're vocal about it, it will happen. Because if you're that big, you have a giant following fan base. So they're going to also push forward. And if the fans are pushing forward, that means the money's pushing forward, and that means it'll happen.
Absolutely.
Great answer, bro. Great answer.
It was a damn good answer. Before we let you go, man, let the people know where they can follow you at, and when Rainstar is expecting to have you back in the ring.
You can follow me on Instagram at MoneyPal4. And on Facebook, my name is Silver Pal, because Facebook won't allow my name to be Money. I think because it thinks it's a fake name. So I use my granddad's brother's name. And you can add me on Snapchat if you want to, because I don't have Twitter. I think I made Twitter when I was like in the 9th or 10th grade. I don't even remember my information. But you can add me on Snapchat.
Make me feel old, man. You make me feel old.
I'm sorry, man. I don't really use Twitter, man. I see a lot of times out there guys arguing stuff, and I'm not a confrontational type of guy, man. I just keep to myself a lot of times. I don't like beefing on computers or having problems with nobody. But Snapchat is moneyp.4, and hopefully Ringstar, allows me to get back in there soon.
We want to see you on that Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence card.
Yeah, there was talk about me being on that card a little earlier this year. I was really excited because I was like, man, that'd be a great honor. But to be honest with you, I don't think that's gonna happen, because it's right around the corner. I just got done fighting, and if that was gonna happen that fast, they would have gave me a heads up about it. But it's all right. Everything happens for a reason. My mom always tells me that, and I leave it all up into God's hands and my team's hands. I know it's all going to play out, but as long as you keep supporting me, man, I really appreciate you guys. Don't worry, big things are coming.
You gonna be in Dallas for that fight though?
Probably not. Like I said, man, I just chill out here at the house and train and stuff. But I just watch the fights on TV. I'm
do you,
guy, man?
Yes, sir. Do you?
Absolutely, Money. Thank you for your time, man. We appreciate you you coming on, and we'll be watching your career closely and supporting you, man. Thank you again.
Thank you, Money.
Hey, I really appreciate you guys. You guys have a blessed day and be safe.
And his name is really Money Powder 4.
Yes, sir. Yo, very good interview, man. Kid is well spoken.
Kid's a great kid, man. Great kid.
And listen, yo, I love when a guest can come on and make me look like a genius. I said it that fighters, that promoters and managers, their number one job is to protect and, like he said, solidify their financial careers. AJ ain't gonna be AJ. It doesn't matter if it's AJ or Money or Canelo or Mikey Garcia or Terrence Crawford. It don't matter who it is. They're not gonna be sitting 10 years after their retirement thinking, damn, was that HBO Showtime deal? Man, was that right or not? Like, man, I'm gonna go to church and pray about it. Like, they're not gonna be doing that. You know what I mean? Because it ain't like that. It ain't on that level. So, big props.
My fault. I do apologize for calling Money Pal a kid. He's a great young man. Javier said 21-year-olds are not kids; they're young men. So I do apologize to Javier and Mr. Money Pal the 4th.
Shout out to RMV, man. This is why I say I'm not even gonna deal with these dudes. He said it himself, man. Leading the witness. Relax, Mario. Leading the witness.
Man, look here, man.
Oh man, but we were all prosecutors and defense attorneys. I mean,
I didn't even play the prosecutor role because I didn't try to cross.
Because you knew you were gonna lose.
No, because I didn't want to drag it out. Like, brother, look at the way you preferenced the question. You set him up with the answer. Like, it took it took you 20 minutes because you gave him every single fact plus, you know.
I was just trying to lay it out for him.
You kind of did lead him more.
His answer. He was like, "Would you rather your manager work for you, or do you think it's
bro?" It's not like I said, "Hey, would you rather die homeless and be ethical, or would you rather be like rich and have them askew a deal here and there?" Like, that's not what I said. Come on.
I'm happy, man. That balloon is getting bigger and bigger.
One thing that I learned, bro, like business and ethics are supposed to go together, but sometimes good business does away with the ethics. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
You guys just get put a mic in front of your face and forget who y'all are. That's all. You forget that you started off as boxing fans. You know, I got people in the chat talking about, "Oh, Nez begging Eddie." Yeah, I'm begging Eddie to make the fucking best fight we want. You fucking dummy. Wake up and smell the coffee. You got
who don't want the best fight though, man?
And no, he did the right thing for AJ, and Tyson Fury did what's right for him. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that. I want the fight. I want the fight. You calling me a dick rider because I'm dick rotting the situation because I want that.
Don't want the fight though, my nigga.
Man, ain't nobody calling you a dick rider. It ain't that.
Nobody's saying that we don't want the fight.
Y'all don't want the fight, nigga. Y'all don't want the fight. When you sit up there and say Tyson Fury made a fucking good business move, you don't want the fight.
He made a good business move, but he also made a shit decision to sit on that contract for a week. It could be both.
For the boxing fans, it's tough to hear.
Camera out here interviewing him. No one's saying, like, bro, you know by going over there, you made it harder. Like, don't act like you ain't lived through.
It was one nigga that interviewed Fury since then. Fucking Max and fucking I feel they ain't gonna ask the question.
Why you gonna say one nigga and then say two?
Cause I fucked up. Nigga, I fucked up. Damn. Oh, perfect ass nigga.
Hey, at least you can admit it, Mike. A lot of people can't.
A lot of people can't.
Yeah, a lot of people like you and Mario can't admit that y'all
Bro, why are you so shitty about a guy trying to make a fucking better different fighter?
Boxing instead of
this guy right here.
Yo, next time I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna take Ness's word for it. I'm gonna be like, yo, you think this subject too hot? Let's just move it on.
Man, look at the callers, man.
I want the best fights. I'm not sitting here wondering.
I want the best shows.
Who don't want the best fights though, bro? You making it seem like me and Mario are saying, Joshua would never fight Wilder. Joshua would never fight Fury.
Mike, I was gonna save this one like ace in the hole. Like if we play,
nigga, bring it out, nigga. Bring it out, nigga. Smack it down like spades.
We're gonna smack it down like if it was dominoes. But like, bro, you think you slick? You sitting here praising Fury, you know? Or actually, he's mad at Fury, y'all. He's mad at Fury over there.
Thank you.
But you ain't mad at Crawford. See how Sam?
I knew he was going to come with it. I knew it.
Hold on.
I knew he was coming with it.
I'm glad I trapped your ass. Can I speak?
I saw that a mile away.
Ask Javier. Ask Jack is the truth. Ask Ron. I said this right here verbatim. I cannot be mad at Tyson Fury if I'm not mad at Terrence Crawford. So I said verbatim. I said it verbatim, nigga.
Was mad. Also, now you Eddie. Say one thing today. A few seconds later, say another.
No, I never said anything else, bro. Here we go soundbites, y'all. This is how he wins, y'all. Don't let him fool you. Soundbites and little sentences. This is how he wins.
Is you mad at Fury or not?
I can't be mad at
y'all
Fury.
Know Ness had
I can't be mad at Crawford.
Mike,
now,
he had that argument.
As a fight fan, I want to see Crawford in there with the PBC with the weight. As a fight fan, I want to see Fury in there with Wilder. But as a businessman, as a business major, I respect business.
Do less. You're doing too much. I asked you a question.
I didn't hear your question.
Are you mad at Fury?
A fight fan, yes.
So then why are you not mad at Crawford? But I don't need you to answer that. I'm gonna go ahead and move on.
He asked the question and tell him to move on.
Because look, I like Espinoza prove that Mike is untrustworthy. He can't be trusted.
Mike untrustworthy.
He can't be trusted. He likes one deal for Fury,
shit.
or doesn't like one deal for Fury, but likes that same deal for Crawford.
No.
But Nez,
Not the same.
And he
Not
tells
the
me he
same.
doesn't like it for
Not
Fury.
the same.
Does like
Not
it for
going to
Fury.
do it to me.
Does like it for Crawford.
Not going to do it today.
Hey,
Yo, he had that for forever. Akan, go ahead.
Yeah, no, bro.
Yeah, but Nez, you did the one thing that you didn't really glossed over is that you took one part of what Espinoza said and you used that to say, well, this means Eddie Hearn isn't trustworthy. Really and truly, the argument on Twitter, the public spat was really about, was a contract sent?
The $50 million contract.
Was the 50 million.
And I got it right here if y'all want it.
Yeah, we
got it
haven't
right here if
discussed
y'all
that
want it.
because Eddie Hearn said, "Show me the contract." And the same way that he showed the little clip or the little screenshot of the agreement that he alleged that was breached or that he believes was entered into unethically, he didn't actually address the fact that Eddie Hearn said, "Okay, since you want to make this public, show that the contract was sent." He hasn't.
Because he responded, brother. Did he not
No,
respond?
Nez, he didn't respond to him saying,
lying,
show that the contract was sent. He then said, I didn't release anything.
Why on your first day that you do debut your face, you're gonna look weak and lie when I could just
How's that weak? Hold on.
Hold on.
I'm explaining.
Man, y'all gotta love this, man.
It's weak.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, but this is a fucking.
It's
for
weak.
real.
It's weak because all I gotta do is go to his tweet and show you that he did.
Go to his tweet.
No, Mike been trying to go to that tweet. Mike been trying to go to that tweet.
This guy don't mind losing. He gonna die on the cross.
No. I don't lose. I finished you. I finished
got it
you
right here. If y'all
go ahead,
want
Mike.
it.
Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, right now.
Laughing emojis. So now you are saying that the personal email from Water, the one that was one paragraph.
That's not Espinoza's tweet. Knock it off.
But it's like right next. It's like right in line.
No, you got to go to Espinoza's first because that's Eddie replying to Espinoza after Espinoza says something. Come on, guys. Come on, let's get it together. And Espinoza replies to Eddie by saying, and I'm a paraphrase because I got to find Espinoza's Twitter, go through his thing. But he replies by saying, Eddie replies and said, "Oh, you're talking about the one paragraph that while we the contract." Then Espinoza replies to that and says, "No, it was a 3-page contract." So he did reply a con.
Okay. So what did Eddie? Okay, hold on. I love that you said that. What did Eddie Hearn say right after he said it was a 3-page contract? What did Eddie Hearn say?
I repeat, despite requests, we never receive a 1-page, 3-page, or 50-page contract. If I'm lying, then show the contract you sent.
Thank you very much.
Again, here goes Espinoza. Again, never said I sent a contract, and I'm not going to expose private business arrangement in a Twitter discussion. Considering your attempt to deny AJ 6-fight Showtime deal after just 3 fights, it's not surprising that you won't remember this one either. Ooh, damn. That was nice.
Okay, but hold on, Mike, hold on right there when you said that. So he said, again, I'm not going to expose private business arrangements in a Twitter discussion. Did we not just discuss what he exposed about AJ going to negotiate with Showtime? Sorry, with HBO when he was in a contract with Showtime. So he contradicted, but he contradicted himself already.
Nah,
he's
kind of
contradicted
fixed
himself.
He fixed it in some later tweets. He said, I didn't put out anything that the public didn't already know.
Exactly.
10 seconds.
I think they both came off looking bad.
I'm not biased, bro. I'm not biased at all. Like, I'm gonna read what I see, and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion about it.
And so am I. Look. I think that they both came off looking bad here.
His opinion from the side of Manchester.
Bro,
yeah. All right. Listen. All I'm gonna say is, look, they both came off looking bad. All right. They both came off looking petty. All right, it should have never been discussed in an open forum like this. But at the end of the day, I mean, Stephen Espinoza is holding on to this one thing.
Mario, you saying it shouldn't be discussed in open forum? It's being discussed here because only one. Listen to me. Why do you think a Showtime executive is replying to trolls?
Because that Showtime executive is under significant pressure.
Okay,
exactly.
That's what that
It's
is.
not the first time him and Eddie done went back and forth on Twitter either.
We're not talking.
That's a good point.
Mike. Hey, Mike, we're not talking about Eddie. Come on, play catch up.
Bro, why are you so mad, man? Like, is it because you realize that you're not in Jamaica no more? Like, and you just want to take it back out on everybody else?
Because
like, what's going on?
Just because
I know it's cold out here. I know it's cold.
It's because I realized that you like you must have grew up on wrestling, so you be on some tag team shit, regardless of how right or wrong the topic is.
How am I tag teaming when I just pointed out that Espinoza said, hey, that was public info that was already out. So I'm not tag teaming. I'm going by what I see and by what I read, bro. I'm not going to be on somebody's side.
Also, was saying that the promoter who's causing all this was just because he got his fighter more money.
Good business.
It's good business. And that's laughing like he don't know that's not good business.
Listen, and it's such good business that two people who've done business now obviously cannot, and that's why all this is public. That's the whole point. We come full circle to Mario's last sentence, like, oh, this shouldn't be happening in public. It's happening because only one guy was unethical, and he took his game somewhere else, just like Mario says. He did what's best for his client, but he did it unethically. That's why there's one bitter executive, because he's getting the heat that Akan is talking about, but from a different angle. Akan thinks he's getting heat for losing. He's getting heat, in his opinion, because people don't believe that he's done what he said he's done. So now he's starting to show you this is the truth. This is the truth. But you guys still rather believe the lie, and that's why you heard the lady. 10 seconds has been done.
Never said Espinoza was lying. That's never came out of my mouth at all. I only said it was a good business by Eddie Hearn.
I didn't say he was lying either. I just said he was being one-sided.
Steven was lying.
Short-sided.
Never said he was wrong.
Both sides of the fence. See, I'm
not playing both sides.
I'm about. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm not on the business side. I'm on boxing fan. I want the fight. This ain't a good business move. This is a fucked up move for the paying customers. The one is paying $10 for the Zone, $6 for ESPN, $10 for Showtime. Thank God we ain't got to pay for HBO anymore. Okay?
But you're gonna say that all of that comes down to this one deal that Hearn made?
It comes down
get your goddamn checkbook out, nigga. If you want people on your network, bring out your fucking checkbook.
Fan mentality, and you and Mario are on a huge platform. I mean, Mike and Mario on a huge platform here, giving these boxing fans the option to think this was a good business move. No, this fucked up their main course.
It did. No lie, it did. Yes, I agree with that.
You're happy because it was a good business.
I'm happy. Man, get the fuck
and
out
Mario
of here, bro.
happy because AJ made more money long term. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Happy.
Boxing fans, you
recognize the same thing we told Wilder last week.
We don't
Is
need
there
boxing fans. If that's the type of fans you ask, get away from our fucking sport. Get away from our sport. We don't need
you're crazy. Listen, just because we know how it works and you want to live in this fairy tale land where fucking people shit rainbows, that's not our problem.
Every day.
That's not our problem. I know how this game works. Okay,
you talking about rainbow
the player. I mean, hate the game, not the player.
Instead of trying to saying Tyson Fury out to be some fucking superstar and tell the truth, he's nothing but a duck. He's nothing but a dude that took a moment, capitalized, and ran the fuck away.
And that's a different situation, and we addressed that. And you're absolutely right. He had that contract for a week.
Always got the duck sides argument. Always.
What are you talking about, bro? We spent an hour talking shit about what Fury did. We had Keith Hardy come on.
Let's see what the callers got to say.
All right, it's a different situation.
Yeah, it's always a good.
You don't know how it works. It's all right. It's good. Maybe we'll show you one day.
Maybe we'll be vindicated by the callers.
Yeah, man. You know what, Ness? You have access to the Patreon. Why don't you go on the Patreon and why don't you ask for a show to have the class to teach you how this game works?
Don't give him that gratitude. Don't argue with Ness for what? Get to the call.
Stunner.
No El Camino. We ain't doing it today. Hold on, Stunner.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Hold on, Stunner.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember, rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
And if you're listening right now on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up.
youtube.com/ThaBoxingVoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
If you're watching on YouTube, smash the thumbs up button.
This your boy Dow.
Oh my God. Smash that thumbs up, buddy, man. Helpful with the visibility of the show. Also, head over to theboxingvoice.com/affiliate sponsors and click on the Zone link and click on the Amazon link. Bookmark both those links and go ahead and sign up for the Zone for a free 30-day trial and get to see who's fighting on the Zone. Tim Informer is fighting in the month of March. So sign up for the Zone, get that, and watch Tim Informer fight. And use the Amazon link to do all your shopping through that link. It costs you nothing, but we do get a little kickback every time you use that link. Also, we are possibly doing a special show over in the UK if everything goes right.
He's spilling all the beans, y'all.
I'm just saying, I'm just, hey, speak it, believe it, receive it. You know what I'm saying? So everything goes. If everything goes right, you know what I'm saying, everything will be beautiful over there in the UK.
Yeah, we coming to y'all. We was trying to make it a surprise, but I guess Mike.
No, so
what the fuck? Y'all told him?
Mike, bro, the people need to know.
Tough skin if you're coming to us.
So possibly they can make
I gotta do on a raincoat. That's as far as you pussies go. Throw water and beer. You forgot.
I didn't even get that at first.
I'm sure when I get there, I'm gonna bring a raincoat anyway because pussies bleed. So I just don't want to get wet.
In Border Wars, March 15th, Mario is gonna be in the ring, baby. The main event: Eric Cruz versus my guy Jose. Jose something from Canadian Jose.
I thought he was
Canadian Jose. And it's gonna be a
study. Today we're doing film study Tuesdays on Canadian Jose's fight. We're gonna expose the truth.
And if y'all want to see a good main event, I'm telling you, these guys have no love lost. It's gonna be a nice fight. Let's go. Mario got
I know
my guy Anthony from Cincinnati, but I don't think Anthony got what it takes to overthrow Mario.
Anthony was up at 4 a.m. talking about 2-a-days.
Ooh.
I was up at 4 a.m. and I've been doing 2 days. I did it 2 days yesterday.
You ain't respond, so you can say you was up. You ain't text.
You know why? Because I was working. All right. The only thing my phone good for, my phone good for is playing my music, keeping my AirPods. All right. But I stay. I put all my shit on ignore. I put my watch on ignore because I stay working when I get in there. I don't respond to shit when I'm in the gym.
You know what would have been the best, how the psychs
come back
is at that same time in the morning, like he said, it's 4. He couldn't answer. He was working. The minute he stopped, all sweaty,
drenched
picture. Because he's in the Border Wars chat. But
that would have been good.
Because he was fucking sleeping, counting sheep because he's from Manchester. We going out to our pound for pound supporter, RV in the Nolia. What up?
What's going on, RV? Come on with it.
Chilling, man. I think y'all don't understand the psychology behind this. What he's trying to say about Eddie. There's only 3 or 4 big players in the industry. So say he did do that thing, like y'all saying, for AJ for long term for the money. You got to remember, once he fuck up the ethics, that's all you got in this boxing game is your word. Then when you fuck it up with one big power player, then you fucking up for future fights. When, say, AJ go out the window, he's still going to have another future fighter that he's going to have to probably negotiate with a Showtime thing. And now he remembers the last time I signed a deal with you, your ass was talking to the other side of the street in the middle of the
Don't the market dictate the fight, though? Then Bob Arum and Al Heyman work together, and we know they got bad history. We know they got bad history.
That's the reason why we having problems now with Eddie, is because he doing shit behind people back. And he's screwing. I can understand if you screw, say, a little small Facebook thing over, a little Facebook site or something like that, a little promotion company, but you're screwing over Showtime, the other big place. Showtime not going nowhere. So Showtime got people behind your back.
Cut it.
I can appreciate
going nowhere either.
I can appreciate where R&V is coming from. I do, but at the same time, you got to understand that. Look, these jobs, president at Showtime, HBO, whatever, they're not meant to stay. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, these people, we know that. So, and people work through these kinds of issues all the time, and we could come and give a list of things that have happened between fighter, promoter, network, whatever, and it gets resolved. So,
nasty. 3 days later, Mario has yet to submit Border Wars footage. Stunner in New Jersey.
Hello?
We're here.
What's going on, Stunner?
What's up? What's going on?
I just want to illustrate this point. Now, feel free to step in and correct me if I'm wrong. All right, I want to compare the $50 million offer made by Team Wilder to Hearn to the $15 million offer that Hearn made to Team Wilder. Now, with both contracts, before the physical contract is drawn from a lawyer, one of the sides has to accept the offer, the money that's being offered. Now, when the $15 million was offered to Team Wilder, he accepted the $15 million and then requested a contract. This is the same contract that Hearn took a while to draw up and left a couple of key details. And on the flip side, when Wilder offered $50 million to Team Hearn never accepted the $50 million offer. But what they have been doing is confusing the public by still asking, where's this contract? Team Wilder never went to their lawyer to draw up the contract due to the fact that he never publicly or behind scenes accepted the $50 million offer. So going into that whole Twitter beef from yesterday, Eddie Hearn's requesting the contract. There was never a contract because you never accepted the $50 million offer to the same extent. Like, because remember, when Wilder said, hey, I accept the $50 million.
Cut it.
Alabama.
I want Joshua. Joshua, come and see me, baby. No more hiding, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses.
ThaBoxingvoice Productions.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
The disrespect is so real on this show, bro.
It all started once Mario got here, right?
You right. It is that Manchester ass nigga. That's who it is. Ain't gonna get that back from me. Don't worry about it. And Jose, you a hoe.
A hoe.
A whole out here. Like say.
You heard?
Hey, man, Fury. I just thought about something. I saw something earlier, bro. Fury been talking about all this. I'm giving to charity and shit. But how everything that's been in the way been dealing with money. So everything that he just said no to been dealing with money. Man got offered 60-40 from AJ. He said no. He got offered 50-50 from Wilder. Said no. He signed a top rank deal. That's $80 million. The nigga talking about he don't care about money, but it sounds like he care a lot about money. Shit been going on. He been canceling a lot of shit for money. Now he want to fight. Now he gonna fight probably Parker. This nigga, he a liar. Y'all eating up this little punk ass story that he got. I don't want to hear nothing about his story. The nigga a liar, bro. Y'all niggas is crazy out here.
That's only Mike and Mario. That's only Mike and Mario believe
You're
that.
talking about the disrespect started, and yet with me, and yet how is every UK person? You got to get UK people on because the disrespect was so real. That was way before I got here.
I don't even know what you mean.
I'm saying you said the disrespect started with me, but yet you feel forced to have a UK people on because the disrespect was so real before
I want to have a UK host so they can have a voice. You know what I'm saying?
Because they feel like they don't because they're called sheep on the show.
That's facts, Mario. That's facts.
Yo, having a guy here is like having a meme and shit. He don't really talk. A mind.
We got a super chat from I Love Muff Dive. Do you know who I wouldn't trust? Managers, promoters that don't answer emails to my biggest payday. Ask Finkel why Wilder has no deal. Hashtag Nash begging Eddie. We got one from Jack Kilsby. The Weasel is just bitter. Showtime done out here. I don't think Showtime is done, bro. They got.
I like how you put out air. I like how you put out air.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what people don't understand. I would rather there be no Showtime. Like, if Eddie was right and Showtime ran out of money, well, then cool. Let's further push them out. Those fighters that are dangling and still remaining there, that can't really mix it up with people because they tied to Showtime, let's get them off of there. If Showtime ain't got the pockets and they can't supply us with what we want, we don't need to be backing them. I'm still of the mindset that I want a UFC boxing. I'd rather have everybody on one so Crawford can't hide and Fury can't hide. Let them guys fight. That's what I
agree.
That's what I want. I ain't like y'all with the business of boxing, fall in love with Crawford's deal and how.
But I'm just real, that ain't gonna happen. It don't matter how big our platform it is. It ain't never gonna happen.
You gotta do what's right for him. Like, come on, man.
Sooner or later, the money gonna win out. Sooner or later, the money gonna win out. But like Keith Alex said, like what has been reported by these guys' purses in the media aren't what these guys are getting in total. So,
well, he said,
Showtime,
guys, relax.
Yeah.
Stop trying to blanket everybody.
I said Showtime, bro. I'm talking about Showtime fighters. I'm not talking about ESPN or the Zone. But these guys are getting paid, so it's not like these guys aren't making money. So Showtime is going to be around, the Zone is going to be around, ESPN is going to be around, so we can just get fucking used to it.
Listen, man, I wish it was one network, 24/7 boxing. You know what I mean?
Boxing is the sport of boxing is too big, and there's too much money in different places where it cannot it can't be under one umbrella, because you got guys like Joshua, you got guys like Wilder, you got guys like Mikey Garcia, Earl Spence. These guys are big.
That's why all those dudes under one blanket are going to generate more money.
But they command more money by themselves. Like look at the UFC. All those guys are under one blanket, but only certain guys like McGregor, maybe Khabib now command the big paydays.
That's how it is in boxing too, homie. There's only certain guys command the big payday. Only certain guys.
I know, but you got more guys in boxing making bigger paydays than the guys are in the UFC. Like, I'm pretty sure Garcia, Spence, Pacquiao, Broner got paid real well.
In the backyard of a barn somewhere. Like, it's never gonna be on that level, man. You wilding, bro. Come on, we gonna get the NO who gonna talk boxing. This guy over here talking UFC. You on the wrong podcast.
Nigga, you brought up UFC.
I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
Oh shit! I quit, y'all.
Yeah, dog, you went right over the cut like it did, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, Mike
Put
better
on
have not
everybody
quit.
know
That
I'm
better
a
be
chief
in
of
there.
chiefs. I got my block on fire, you dig? You heard me? What's up, Mike? What's up, Ness?
Yo, I think
UK Mario, you know what I'm saying?
What up?
See, Ness, it's 2-on-2 now. It's 2-on-2 now. We got 2 UK responders over there. You know what I'm saying? Get the 2 cats from the US, from the US, like it did.
Nah,
the US
Mario in the
handicap
handicap.
right now. Let's sound like me.
Mario in the handicap match.
Where you at?
Because Mario in the handicap match because Khan barely speak.
He's getting the lay of the land. He's getting the lay of the land. He's gonna be getting out body bags soon enough.
Mario the lawyer. Look, Mario the lawyer. You know what I'm saying? A Khan, he go get him the information he need and feed it to him. You know what I'm saying? He texting Mario right now. Get him, Mario. You did. You know what I'm saying? That's how they moving on that side over there. You did. But this is what I want to know. Ness, bro, how come? It's like I want the UK to understand what the US had, like the problem that the US had with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody from the UK, though. It just seemed like they're extra biased. Like you can see from the US, but you got Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward. Like we give our opinion. You ask us a question, we gonna answer. We not gonna just give you no bullshit just to cover up some snake shit that somebody done pulled dog. You know what I'm saying? The UK to go with anything that somebody from the UK say, they just ride with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And look, they gonna ride to the wheel fall off, like with the evidence right in front of them. Come on, man, Barry.
Of course they are, man. They don't care. They ignore.
465 watching. Go ahead and smash that thumbs up, baby. We got 121 thumbs up. We need more than that. I need 250, but before the show's over with, let's go.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rosé, getting money like Jose, chain code, Norway, 41 that full play. I'm like, no way. Gotta rock.
WBC champion of the world, Canadian motherfucking Jose. What's going on, homie?
The most disrespected
What's going on,
champ.
brother? I'll keep this very quick. First of all, I'll address Javier really quickly. Javier, just so you guys know, got upset because he asked me to bring him a shirt. And he wanted it to be long, and he wanted to wear his pajama, no underwear. I told him, that's not appropriate. Come on, you're taking it the wrong way there, brother. So that's the first thing. So Javier, sorry, bro, but no, that's not happening. Second of all, of course, as we get closer to the fight, Mario and Mike, don't get sucked into this shit. Ness is just angry right now. He's bitter because he let his opportunity go. And once upon a time, he was the main event. He was the man. But now, he's having to give that spot up to yours truly, man. And it's bugging him. It's bothering him. He's not just fighting with you guys. He's fighting
we're
in every
giving
aspect
up.
of his life right now
If I'm
because he
giving
made a
up
bad
anything,
decision.
if I'm giving up anything, it's to Cruz, bro. No one cares about you.
Look,
Is your
there you
mom
go,
coming
guys.
to the
He's
fight?
angry, so don't
Is
get
your
mad.
mom coming to the fight?
What does that mean?
Is your wife
Unfortunately,
coming
they
to the fight? Any of your kids coming to the fight?
No one's coming.
Is your own best friend
They
coming
can't
to the
make
fight?
it, man. They can't.
Yeah, they can't make it.
No one.
He coming from fucking Canada, bro. Come on,
No, he coming from Canada, dog.
Damn, Ness.
So
That's a international flight.
wait a minute. So that's a big thing. Coming from Canada is a big thing. How about coming from Canada to defend your title versus an American on American soil in a unification match? That's a big thing. But he got no support because no one believes in him.
I'll be there with him.
It's the opposite.
I'll be there.
I can't bring my family down. I can't bring my family down to fight a guy that looks like Cruz, man. That just won't make me look like a star. You know, when I bring a guy like Anthony down here to Canada, or I bring a guy like Mario, who's like a professional bodybuilder, then yeah, man, that shit works. People are going to be able to give me credit. But Cruz, look at him, man. He's just a frumpy, dumpy little guy there, man. There's no credit for beating him. So anyway, the star is going to get his moment today. I invite all you bums that are watching there.
Ness, I don't know how you being so disrespectful when he got picked to get his fight. Like I seen the comments. People want to see his fight.
Thank you.
Who want to see his fight?
Everybody. People, man, I've been seeing a lot of people hype for it.
No, you mean the film study?
Yeah.
No, that was an executive decision between you and Mario. Mario and Mike.
Okay, but go check the comments.
Whoa.
Go check the comments, homeboy. There are people excited.
People voted on that.
Oh, no. The people did not vote. It was us three. And I said, let's do Cruz. You guys said, let's do Jose. So now wait, because I love when these guys put themselves.
Oh, yeah. I said, let's do Jose because Jose's the biggest star.
Exactly. Now let's let Mario, again, like Eddie Hearn, show that he is a liar like a con. Because remember, Khan said
Khan ain't said shit all day. Come on, man.
When he did speak, he said Espinoza did not reply. I said, don't do this because it's too easy to win and me show you the reply. He chose me to go that way. So that's one loss for him. Same for Mario.
Hold on. No. Hold on.
That's what we. And for Mario, right? He just now said but the people want it. Where's the post, Mario? Because I last I checked, I'm the only one that could create Patreon posts. So where's it says, who wants to choose what fight?
I seen it. I seen in the chat yesterday when we started talking about it.
What chat?
In the YouTube chat.
Nez. Since you had that Watergate incident, you haven't been the same. You've been more emotional than ever before. But you're more emotional than ever.
You're probably right, man.
And
Neil
I don't know what was in that water. I don't know if it was water. I think you need to set up a fight with that Neil guy.
You're right. I wonder
think
what
you need to set it up.
I wonder what was in AJ's squeeze bottle that his security guard was holding for him.
Why did you say that,
you didn't test it? You could have tested it and done a show on that too, Nez.
I wonder
why
absorbed that water through my pores. I've been acting this way, Akan.
If you weren't saying, Nez, if you weren't saying, Eddie, did you see that? You could have been testing that water, and you could have done a show about that too.
I don't know. Big Baby said
you got emotional. Oh, you mean Big Baby that failed a drug test and was banned for 9 months?
Yeah, the same Big Baby.
He wasn't banned. He wasn't banned.
The same Big Baby. The same Big Baby that says AJ has exemptions for whatever, for testosterone, and AJ just let it go right over. He didn't even acknowledge.
Oh, but AJ didn't say that he was being tested all year round on whereabouts.
Oh, you mean after I further pushed him on a 1-on-1?
Did he answer the question? 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 Yes or no?
What was a bigger platform? The live press conference?
Oh, you mean that? Hold on. You mean that press conference that Big Baby kept interrupting him?
Yes.
So you're essentially discrediting yourself for you being able to answer or ask the real questions. The other interviewers weren't able to ask the real questions. You asked him the real question. He answered it.
I'm gonna go ahead and get to a caller.
Let me get to some quick.
You tell me what the people that were streaming that press conference, what those numbers are, like we always do for Mayweather, McGregor, and et cetera.
Okay.
Let's see what those numbers were. I'll get to the super chat since I got the refresh page, unless you did that already. You got the refresh page?
I got it right here. We got one from I Love Muff Dive.
Man, whenever he's not trying to suck up to Mario, he is one of the best guys, man.
I got one from I Love right here. I Love Muff Dive. Ness, did you tell Wilder to phone Eddie? That's a good question.
Now you want me to phone Eddie when your last super chat was hashtag Ness begging Eddie. You see? You fucking sheep are just.
Nez, he asked, did you ask Wilder to phone Eddie? He asked, did you ask Wilder to phone Eddie, not you?
Yo, but don't you get it? His last message said hashtag Ness is begging Eddie. He's talking about me begging Eddie to get Wilder a deal, Con.
Now Eddie's begging him. Now
I got I Love Muff Dive begging me to call Wilder to call Eddie because, like me, he wants to fight, but he's a sheep. He's a sheep. Deep down inside, we all want to fight, but we allow the sheepness to move us around, like you, Mario, and poor I Love Muff Dive. But the next from the Brotherhood, Brandon Reels and Jesse Vargas main event in 2019. Hashtag the zone. Oh, no reply.
That'll be a shit.
I thought it was, I don't know. I don't like
Might be a good fight though. Might be a good fight.
Let me get to Omar on Skype. What up, O?
After Omar bringing in Rhythm and Violence for his boomerang.
Owie on Skype. Omar, Big O, Super O. Shout out to Omar Douglas versus Lisa. All right, we're gonna move on. Mo. Oh, excuse me. I mean, R&V, talk to me.
Hey, this new guy, AK, the one who finally showed his face, the Joshua Mole. This dude's a bum, man. The only time he wants to speak is when people talk shit about him or when another UK person is online. I don't think he respects y'all opinions that much because when the topic don't suit him, he don't say shit, man. You better start speaking more. If you
so you're one of those senseless, brainless people that talk. You talk when you don't actually have anything valuable to say. So that means that to me means that you actually just talk shit for a living. I hope you get paid for talking shit for a living because what you just called in to say and wasted your 30 seconds on was absolute bullshit. But thank you for pulling in though.
Okay, like I said before, the only time you spoke was when that UK boxer came on. And you was all engaged, but when the American people...
What was the topic? What was the topic today? What was the topic today? What was the topic today?
Like a man, if you're on a boxing voice and
what was the topic today? What was the topic today?
UK perspective on some shit.
But what was the topic today? What was the topic today? Oh, you didn't answer the question. You're like Nez. You don't actually answer questions.
No.
You just ramble on.
On my Skype.
You just ramble on.
Again, sir. Hey, Dawson, repeat yourself again.
See, if you're going to use a UK word, pronounce it properly too. I said, what was the show title about? You didn't answer the question. You're blaming your Skype. You're blaming your cheap internet. Answer the question.
Well, we got the numbers in. I'm on Sky's page now because I feel like Sky probably does the biggest numbers. From the 6 days ago, the one in New York is at 491K, and the one from yesterday is at 201K. Now, do you want me to go to the zone page and look at the U.S. market?
No, I mean 500,000 people versus the 20-something thousand, 30-something thousand that watched my interview. All I'm saying it would have suited Joshua to answer Big Baby's accusations live on the press conference. If that doesn't make logical sense, it's okay.
No, it makes logical sense. It makes logical sense, but at the same time, I believe that how Big Baby Miller was acting in that press conference, I don't believe it was the right. He could have answered that the way he could have answered that when you asked him that question off air or when you interviewed him privately. I believe he answered it better to you than he would have to anyone else because no one was going to ask him that question.
No, adding the zone numbers in, they got 343.
They busy asking how much he bench presses and shit like that. What cologne he is?
Who?
I don't know.
Oh, y'all don't use cologne over there?
I don't know. I didn't hear what you said.
I said they're too busy asking how much he bench press and what cologne he uses.
I mean, they were US reporters, right?
I get it though. If I'm gonna have a bodyguard around me that's fucking vetting the questions, or and gonna be getting aggressive with reporters, I mean, I would be afraid to ask AJ specific questions myself. I hear he didn't even stick around for UK media yesterday. Ow.
That comment wasn't about UK. Ness wasn't talking about UK reporters though. That was an American reporter.
What are you talking about?
You're talking about the questions they were asking, the bullshit.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
What I'm saying is now I realize why AJ doesn't get pressed. He said, Khan himself said, no one would have asked him that. You had to ask him that. And I said, I know now why. Because for me asking some touchy questions, I guess touchy. I didn't think they were touchy. If you're clean, it shouldn't be.
I didn't think so either.
I know, but it got me assaulted. So, I mean, now I see why other reporters don't do it, because they knew about Neil. I didn't know Neil. I'm not from the UK. I didn't know that Neil was off the, he's like, whoa, you say something bad about his boyfriend, he's going to attack you.
Listen. Okay, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. My only comment was the only comment I wanted to make is you're absolutely right. And the problem with that, listen, this is the biggest problem I had with it. Like, I mean, look, I didn't like to see you get sprayed. I thought that was fucking sucker shit. I swear to God, look, I'm 5'4", but I swear to God, you find somebody in this fucking world that don't say that I'm down to fucking scrap when I see something happen with one of my boys. Like, I might not be the biggest help in the world, but I swear to God, I'll throw hands. I didn't like that, and that side of me was pissed, and it didn't make me feel good, and whatever. But the thing that from like a professional standpoint, is it sucked that I'm hearing questions from one person. Like, for real, like I don't know, man. You know what? I don't even want to get into it, but it was just bullshit, bro. Like, you're hearing bullshit, and then they're gonna get mad because somebody's asking questions that we actually want to hear. Isn't that the point? Isn't media there to basically get the story for us that we want to hear, or that they think that we would deem worthy? Like, it's just total bullshit. And then to get accosted for doing the job, man, it's just bullshit, dog. Whatever. I swear to God, I would have jumped that fucking. No, I'm just playing.
From I Love Muff Die, I take that as a yes, and he said no. Wilder ducking. Okay, I Love Muff Die.
We got Crucial. Talk to me.
What's going on, Crucial?
Crucial. Skype. Going once. Going twice. We got Lauren. Talk to me.
Hey, what up?
What's going on, Lauren?
Hey, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about, man. That Showtime dead, the zone taking over, out with the dinosaurs. I just want to say a few things. I can't, I'm coming up in Border Wars. I ain't seen nothing on Will, and that's cool. That's cool, but you guys are setting me up to take a body down there, dog. His friend looks like trash. The whole state of Minnesota looks like trash. How's he doing road work? It's negative 30 degrees out there. I'm in the gym right now.
Who's his friend? Wait. So you're Maserati, right?
His friend. Yeah, Maserati Blanco.
I like that name, bro. Maserati. But I think that
the white Maserati, baby.
I think that you was, how can I put this? I think the footage you submitted, you was faking it. But that's cool. That's cool. I don't know. I don't think you were showing us everything you got, but that's cool because your opponent hasn't so much. But listen, Maserati, you like at work, and I respect that.
He's at the gym.
Oh, damn, you getting that work.
Yeah.
So I further respect that. But little noisy back there, you know what I'm saying?
Big up to Maserati, but I don't know, man. Them Minnesota boys been putting in work lately. Jamal James, Rob Brandt. Them guys been putting in work, man. So
Will ain't submit nothing. Maserati out here putting in work.
Them quad niggas, the one you might have to
Will gotta abide, and the commissioner, one of them, Jose's on the line. Jose, contact Will. See, I don't have that information, or else I'd have been texting these dudes every day to send footage. The people, Jose, you need to add those dudes to the real Border Wars chat. He got this separate chat because this.
I thought you was commissioner too.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But you got, this is the problem. You got Mauricio Suleiman, but then you got whoever the fuck runs WBC. I don't even know his name. Was like Daryl? Then there's
So you
another
Mauricio.
Then there's another dude on the WBA, that trash belt. Who's that? Like Mendoza. You know what I'm saying? You don't know these dudes. So I don't really know.
Mendoza,
He came out of nowhere. But I gotta respect him. He's getting the belt remade. I'm gonna get my face on it. If I don't get my face on it,
I heard that's big
killing.
time.
I'm killing. That's the only.
I thought he said it was just gonna be the names.
No, he said it's gonna be the
Nice
champ.
face.
What?
He said
like that?
He said pass.
TBV give him an
Border
official,
Wars
baby.
He said pass Border Wars champ and do me in studio. He ain't no fucking champ. Yo,
What up, Doomy?
Get my belt.
Where Doomy at?
Oh,
I thought it was over there, but I guess not. All right, because yo, I get on that. And if Jose don't put me on, if he try to be a little mean, and
Why
make
Doomy ain't on, man? Doomy in the studio and he ain't on.
But why would you be on that belt though, Ness?
Because he said it's champion, past champions of Border Wars. I know.
Oh, I thought he was just talking about that belt.
Now, I know, and that's what I was gonna say. I know traditionally it would be of that belt, but like, come on, we just started. Border Wars was only in the 4th season.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to see some entertaining people get in the ring, March 15th, baby. We got tickets on. I think we got tickets on sale. Yeah, man, come.
But you can catch it on Border Wars. You can catch that on Patreon. We probably gonna live stream it because we got the official equipment. Mike gonna be commentating. Looks like we're gonna have. Yes.
RV. So you're in the chat and you're talking quite big. So Ness is saying he's going to come to you.
Hold up.
No. RV.
He's going to come on. Javi will be back on.
Wait, hold on.
Relax, Khan. Relax.
Here we go, Khan.
No, I'm not relaxing.
Let him get it off. Let him get it off.
I'm coming for him now. I'm not waiting for when he calls back in. I want him to understand I'm talking directly to him right now. So he's in the chat talking.
Shit.
I'm not going to the chat. I'm talking to you directly now. Nez is going to come to the UK. He's going to come do this show. Whenever he comes, make sure you come too. We in the UK. Make sure you come too. We can show you real smoke. Make sure you come too.
That's a weak call out. I thought you was going first.
No.
AJ coming to America, you too.
Listen, if I can get that time, I'm coming. But if you're Nez, no. If you're coming to the UK, make sure
your hometown. You call.
I'm the A side. What do you mean I'm calling you out in my hometown? I'm the A side.
How you A side?
R&B a pound for
me. I don't know who he is. I know my worth. Like Dillian White, I know my worth.
Javier been a mastermind for like 6 months now.
Oh, it's
not Javier. It's R&B. No.
R&B.
Who's Javier?
No, R&B might hit shit. R&B might pull up on you now.
Tell him.
He might pull up on
you.
You're
invited.
Listen,
the UK invites you. Come through.
R&B is worse because he's a pound for pound supporter. So
he ain't no broke nigga. He'll pull up on your ass.
I don't care about none of that. Pull up. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that.
And listen, I'm gonna give you my loyalty as a TBV host, but like the truth is truth. You just got on camera today. You can't claim A side. Now, Border Wars is taking place in June. You are a Brit. AJ's coming. I just don't know why wouldn't you come?
If I listen, do you know what? I'm meant to be in Cyprus, but if I can cancel that, I'll 100% be there. I have no. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? You guys have been talking. A lot of these US callers, these guys call in and they talk, but we never. All you do is talk. You're like,
nigga, we need a GoFundMe for your fucking UK. All the UK people in the chat. All the UK people in the chat support this man and let him come over to the US to get some of this smoke. Man, let's go. If y'all want him to come over and get this smoke from R&B,
I can do what AJ did. I can happily come to your backyard. 100%. I can happily come there.
How much do you weigh? You do look a little like you work out.
I do
work out a bit. So I hope all these guys are calling in, and you know, I hope you guys are benching. I hope you're working out too.
How much do
in I weigh 103 kg.
I don't know what that is. Sound like a lot. Yeah, sound like a lot.
103. Currently, I'm 103.
While Mario does the
How many stones are you?
Stones.
I don't know what that.
16.
Oh, he a big motherfucker. How tall are you?
That's
6'3".
Oh, he's
I'm coming.
Yeah, that's like.
Oh, he a tank.
That's like.
So that's like.
I'm coming though.
16 stones, nigga. That's like 220. No, that's bigger 220.
Calm down, guys. That's perfect because R&V's a heavyweight.
Yeah,
so
R&V a big motherfucker.
That was just a matter of settling it and getting it done. And we'll get to that. But all right, so we got to Crucial. He's busy. We're gonna go to Michael in the UK. Talk to me.
What's going on, Michael?
Hey guys, how's it going? I've come on a little bit late, so I don't know everything we've been talking about. So I'm just going to talk about what the headline is about Espinoza and Eddie Hearn. Far as I see it, is that
did you call him Betty Hearn?
Huh?
Did you call him Betty Hearn?
No, Eddie Hearn.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Betty.
Yeah, no. So how I see it is that Eddie Hearn is saying that Stephen Espinoza is straight out lying, and he wants to see proof. So basically, if Espinoza doesn't show proof, then as far as I'm concerned, he's lying, because Eddie Hearn is not really. I haven't heard him say someone is saying blatantly lied before. He's normally tried to dodge and weave, but he's saying he's straight out lying. He checked with everybody, send the email, showed the proof. So end of the day, Espinoza has to answer the call. He has to show the proof now. He's got permission. Show us the email. Show us the evidence. So that's my take on it. So carry on. Good show. And also the UK, don't let the Americans hustle you. You know what I mean? Stand your ground.
Never.
Represent. All right, cool.
Oh, they loving the con now.
Yeah, man.
That's all they wanted, a Tyson Fury to come and say he'll face an American, unlike AJ. Let's keep
Javier's
well, they wanted a UK guy that looked like a con and not look like some of the other UK that we had on.
Javier said he ready.
Oh, what the fuck? What's that mean?
I'm just saying they wanted like that dude that could talk that shit and be believed.
So you're saying that Rafi don't look the part?
I'm just saying Rafi don't look the part.
Oh
yeah, Rafi don't look the part.
Mo, did we go to Mo? Mo, what up?
What's going on, Mo?
Hello.
What up, Mo?
You the man.
I just wanted to say, Ness, you was talking about the contract and how unethical it was. This is boxing.
I never used the term contract.
He tried to come out of the contract. You said he said it's unethical and stuff.
You definitely use contract.
Let me say, he probably thought that the contract had loose words and probably could have got out of it. This is boxing. It's business. It's not personal. You know what I mean? It's business. It's not personal, as Leon Muhammad says. And also,
but are you a boxing fan or are you a lawyer or an accountant? Like, why do you care about business?
But you were saying, it's unethical. You went into that. You went into that saying it's unethical. He fulfilled his contract at the end. He probably got lawyers to look at the contract.
Fulfilled. Listen, but what you're not getting, what you're not getting is he fulfilled it. He fulfilled it, but he forced Showtime to work with HBO. Did he not? But anyway, you're gonna get that much. We're gonna go,
man. Hey, man. Hold on, bro. You can't just be on here lying like this, bro.
Whoa! Look, check this out, man. I got my money on my nigga R&B, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? I think I don't know. I know for sure, like, he from where I'm from. He going for the 4-round knockout, you heard me? If he don't end that thing in the first, you did. And shit, brother, UK, man, y'all gotta toughen up, like, dog. Either you ready for combat or you not. Just the boxing voice, dog. If you got light skin, it's the wrong spot for you, dog. Because everybody that came on this motherfucker from the UK, but they ain't last long. And then they won't go and start their own channel and talk about this motherfucking shit. When they get their ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? You got to get tough skin for this shit, bro. If you ain't built for this, just don't come on the show. Comment, leave a super chat. Support, you know what I'm saying? Support from the background. But once you put your face out there, you get on the scene, well, yeah, you got to be ready for combat, baby. I see everybody in only June, you know what I'm saying? And the fight is
Bro, I didn't realize how good of motherfucking liar you are, bro, until just now, my nigga.
Seattle.
You had a straight face, bro, nigga. I ain't say contract.
I was the man in the streets. And that's the reason why Eddie Hearn's coming at Showtime like this, because he's trying to get the man in the streets. AJ don't promote nothing. He don't talk. He barely likes to get physical. Deontay's a man. He's trying to make Showtime make it seem like they ain't got no money. Like, the fuck? That's
hey, Dominic, let me ask you like a real question real quick, man, before we let you go. What are you expecting from TM 104? Are you expecting it to be like the first one? Or are you expecting a classic, or do you think Jeezy ain't got it no more?
I still think Jeezy got it. I mean, last time I checked, he's been around for a minute.
My dog, I already did.
I mean, yeah, you already know. And I hope you listened to that song. The last time you said last time I checked was a different song.
Which one?
Cut it.
Last time I checked, I was the man on these streets. They caught me ready
Star
to leave.
Steph, talk to me.
Got diarrhea flow. Nah, shit on niggas.
Star Steph going once. Skype. Star Steph going twice. You out of here. Doubling back on Omar. Once.
Javier say you ready.
Star, talk to me.
Oh yeah. All right. Ness, you're talking about Eddie Hearn going behind Lennox back to get the fight done. But wasn't you glad that AJ fought Klitschko? Wasn't that a good fight to make?
Excuse me?
About Hearn going behind Showtime's back to make the Klitschko fight.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a good fight to make?
Bro, I don't give a fuck about that. The argument is, was he trustworthy? And Espinoza showed that he wasn't by doing backroom deals, lying to fucking corporations about contracts.
But it's not a breach of contract if they fight through Showtime.
I never said it was. I said it was unethical to lie and say that AJ did not have 3 more fights remaining with Showtime. It was unethical to go behind Showtime's back. That's what I'm saying. What do you mean? We're saying the same thing. He lied to HBO that the AJ was with Showtime.
What does the Weasel care about him lying?
What does the Weasel care about? This is what I'm saying. Y'all like to gloss it over because it's AJ. It's like, oh yeah, but he was lying. But so what? Why does he care? He's lying. It's like, bruh, he's proven that.
How was he lying though when the fight was on Showtime and his next 3 fights were on Showtime? He lived up to the deal.
He lied about AJ not having 3 more fights contractually obligated to Showtime. What the fuck don't you get?
But he lived up to his contract though. It didn't like they broke the contract.
I'm done with y'all. That was the last caller. I am done with this motherfucker.
Javier need his boomerang.
Javier, go ahead. I got to get the fuck away from Mike.
I understand, bro. All these niggas weird on here, man. I'm
tired. You weird, nigga. Nigga, matter of fact, bro, you lucky, bro. You lucky. I would have not said shit.
Weird is he get around Mario and start changing. Now it's 3 of them from fucking London over here.
Why don't goddamn boosted this nigga Khan head or tall? He looks strong from his shoulders up. Man, fuck, what the fuck? Man, fuck
yeah. I already came for you. I mean, I can come for you again. But I feel like if you use your boomerang for me to shut you down again,
young man.
I mean,
all right. Anyway,
young man, I think I'm older than you though. Were you not the one crying about 21-year-olds need respect?
I don't give a fuck.
Are you not 21?
You still my son.
Are you not 21? You're 21 and I can tell you're short as hell as well. So I'm not entirely sure what energy you're coming with.
I can tell you short as hell.
I can tell you sound like a short little woman. You sound like a woman.
Yeah. Ooh, a woman. You call that man a woman?
You sound like a woman.
You sound like a woman. You sound like a short black woman with a Spanish name. I'm not entirely sure what your call is about. You use your boomerang to use that.
What are you talking about, my guy? You look like a troll.
Bye.
Oh, Khan got y'all heated. Idris, talk to me.
Don't disrespect nigga short black women now. I don't stand for that. No disrespect. No black women. I don't care if Javier is a woman.
Stop telling fibs. It's that UK smoke. You can't mess with this.
Tell him again. One more time.
If that got bars there or something, what's going on?
I guess he think he got bars, but if that's his diss, shit's ridiculous. You and AJ on a tree kissing. That didn't rhyme. So what?
You almost had it.
Almost had it, right? I'm not Mario. But guess what I did do, Mario? 30 seconds of his call's already wasted.
Bite the bullet, little nigga. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, finish up, bro. Go ahead, finish up, man.
Mario. 15.
Unless why are you acting sorry since you got licked down by Neil?
Got licked down. Why y'all niggas say licked down, my nigga? What's going on, bro?
Another
Y'all
AJ.
want to look? We looking motherfuckers down. What's going on, bro? Got no pound cake.
The last thing I did was let Neil lick me down. That's some UK shit.
It gotta be UK shit. AJ said it. You said it.
Yeah, lick him down like a stamp. Now I'm gonna use it because AJ said it. That's what.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yo, that was last caller.
AJ said lick him down in the verse. I'm gonna use it against Net.
Oh, Mario got some bars for y'all.
No. I was just asking because I was gonna make a.
Because I got beats. Don't make me find some beats.
Don't make him put a beat on Mario.
I really
but see, that's what people were saying in the chat last time. Like, oh, why don't he ever do it over a beat? But that last time we tried it over a beat, it sounded like shit. Remember? Nobody could hear it.
Because I ain't really got the beat anyway, though. Like they sent me a new beat, but I ain't got it on the board. So
I want to do a collab with
R&V say, Akan, remember one thing. I said the truth. You're soft on the mic. Scared to speak. Now you want to knock my head off? He put head, but he put hand, but I'm gonna believe his head. Should I worry about? Improve your mic. Now I'm going down the road. Hands up, son. This is dangerous life. You don't want this.
It's dangerous.
You should have said one none, and that would have rhymed. That would have sounded dope.
R&V. I'm glad that you supported the show with that. That super chat.
I'm telling you, R&V a big dude too.
Like, at the end of the day,
Javier sounds like a woman. Javier about 6'9". I'm telling you.
I mean, he sounds like a woman. So
Davis don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He been in the ring.
I just hope he don't fight like
didn't you
Hard Davis
already? You was in the ring.
Who?
You told Javi before that you was in the ring, that you spar. You just ain't spar on a professional level.
Yeah. I said I'm not professional. No.
Like, so Akan ain't got nothing to worry about. He don't just.
I'm not worried at all. A lot of these people that call in, they just smoke. You guys talk a lot. A lot of Americans, you like to talk a lot. You don't have a lot to back it up with, but you talk a lot. Like Nez gets emotional and he shouts, but you don't have a lot to back it up with. You don't back up your talk. You're just excited.
We back
excited.
now.
We don't talk.
Everybody
business.
can come stop it, nigga.
In the name
about our business.
In the names of Dominic, last time I checked, in the words of Dominic, last time I checked, Nessa champion Border Wars and defended his title once. Akan, you 0-0 with 2 call-outs already. Pick one. Which one?
I'm ready.
I'm
ready. I'll even let you pick, Ness. I'll even let you pick.
I'll
even let you pick.
I don't get involved in that. We'll do it fair and square, You called yourself the A side. Why would you let me pick?
I mean, it's your show, no?
Nah. You part of the show, no?
We got a super chat from NO. NO to you, Akan. It's dangerous, son. It's dangerous. We got one from Anthony Edwards.
The Nolia standing up for R&V. They coming, Akan.
I mean, that's
for Border Wars, Akan. Maybe I'll give you a shot.
Ooh,
so Anthony said he gonna beat Mario, so he be ready for June.
Yo, you ain't ready.
That's what he's saying.
Yo, Anthony, his name not Anthony. Stop that. His name Clownthony. I don't know how you read that. It says it right there. Clownthony Edwards. And he'll never give Akan a shot. He's only like 170 pounds. He's only 170 pounds. So it's like, how could he give Akan a shot? Akan is not gonna do that. Like, you don't want to get in trouble for fucking abusing someone.
Doomie, what the hell are you putting up in the motherfucking chat, my guy?
He taking pictures with the dog?
No, he putting "Freak Me" by Silk.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, because in that song it say, let me lick you up.
You up and down.
Oh, yeah. UK ass Fruity Booty. UK Fruity Booties want to lick up and down on some AJ shit. Yo. All right, so I think that's it though. We got to everybody. We out. I'm your host, Ness GTO. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at NessGTO. Probably be back with another one, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. You already know. It's been a pleasure. Doing well. I like it.
At Mario Mugi on Instagram, at Mario Mugi on Twitter. Yeah, definitely Akan. You did your thing. That was what's up. It takes a little while before you get used to kind of having to shove some elbows over to get your point off. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, these are the best dudes to do the podcast with. And once you get the hang of it, they give you room to burn. So
yeah, I like that hologram too.
That nigga a fool, bro. I just thought what he said. But yeah, man, follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312 and yeah, Twitter channel, man. If Ness don't have nothing dropping, I'll be dropping some shit. So let's go.
Yeah, it's been a good show, guys. You know, always here for. I think the Americans have like under the impression that we're going somewhere, or I'm not gonna be back, but I'm still gonna be here. I'm ready for anything you guys bring. If I can come over June 1st, I'll come there too. So I hope these guys that are calling in, I hope you guys actually work out, because you see over here we work out 5 days a week. So I hope you guys over there are working out too. Because when I do come, it's gonna be interesting. But
I like when niggas talk that shit. They ain't scared to back it up.
I can't let
if he come over here.
But I can't let Harvey and R&B. I can't let Harvey and R&B get beat up. Like, we need to know his level of experience. If he's too experienced, he can't fight them because it won't be fair.
They ain't never been in the ring.
Yeah, they never been in the ring. They never put on gloves. They never put a mouthpiece. They completely novice. So
maybe you might be the one that need to take on that.
I might have to be the one to step up.
The USA TBV.
I mean, Nez, if you want to do that, then I'm down. I'm down.
If they come with the super chat for a con to get over here for you, you cannot step up.
Look at Mike.
You cannot step up.
I mean, Nez, we can get this. We can get this popping. Nez, I'm ready.
I ain't serving you up, but look, we don't know though. I've seen this in the ring. So if you just too skilled, my nigga, you can't beat up Nez, bro. I'm sorry, we ain't doing that. How long have you been boxing? How long have you been boxing the con?
I've done it a couple years.
How many is a couple, nigga? 2?
No.
All right, then. So ain't it for a couple, nigga? A couple is a person. You know what I'm saying? 2 people.
4, 5.
4, 5. So how often do
5
you?
days a week?
No, but I don't know. But you have to remember that I work out. When I say I work out, I do boxing about 2 to 3 times, but I do weights about 4 or 5 times a week. So
how many times have you been in the ring sparring with people?
Oh, that's every week.
Ooh, he's sharp.
That's every week. That's every week.
I don't know. Believe him though. Should we believe him, or is he AJ? Is he Eddie? Like,
I mean, we can make this happen. Nez. I mean, Nez, for you, I'll have extra motivation.
Is he Chisora? Because Chisora and Dylan White, we believe those type.
No, but Chisora can take a fight. He can take a punch.
He got veteran tactics, bro.
No, what I'm saying is morally, like, we believe Dillian White when he speaks. We believe Chisora when he speaks. Like, we don't.
You say you don't believe AJ.
Nah, we don't normally call Dillian White. We don't normally call Dillian White and AJ scared or liars. Like, we don't be.
No, you said you believe Dillian White and Chisora. So are you saying you don't believe AJ?
I'm gonna tell you what though. Con. I might have somebody for you. Since you know what I'm saying, do you think like that? You might have to come in, you know what I'm saying, beat somebody.
I got somebody for him. If he that experience, we got.
If he got that experience, you might not won't do me. You might not won't do me, homie. I'm just being real with you.
Nez, I'm quite interested in facing you though.
Nah, but do me like second in command.
Nez,
if you beat Doomy, you get Nez automatically.
I want Nez first. Save Doomy.
Can't you jump to the top, man? Can't you jump to the top?
Oh, Nez is top. Okay, who's at the bottom? I'll fight my way up.
No, Doomy at the bottom. Doomy second.
Who's at the bottom? Who's at the bottom?
If you can beat Doomy, then you can beat Nez.
Mike, who's at the bottom? I'll fight my way up to Nez.
I mean,
you'll never get me a con.
Gotta be Doomy, bro. Cause y'all kind of like mirror each other.
R&B, Javi, yo, them big dudes, man. You can't.
Doomy got hands of stone.
Thank you for
Elms is saying you need to stop protecting Nez.
Elms, look at Elms. Nez sweating. What am I sweating about? Another UK dude saying he coming over here. How many times that's happened in the 7 years I've been doing this show? And that's why I said I trust Dillian White. I trust Derek Chisora. Can I trust a con to be that type, or is he the Eddie Hearn type?
He's the same complexion.
That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. You know, if he's a Dillian White, then he's a wolf and it could be trusted. But how many people say they're gonna do, they're gonna not do? I mean, we've had people that have been friends with us for like a year.
He ain't got a choice though. If his UK brethren come out and support through super chat, say, "Hey, this is for a con getting to America to fight Doomy or fight Nez," then he gotta respect it, right? as a man of your
I
word.
have to respect it, Nez.
Exactly.
100%. I would be there, Nez. I would be there.
Khan strikes me as a man of his word.
Of a Khan now because I fear him.
Nez, I'll be there. Like, I can't let these Nez. I couldn't let these loyal listeners down. I mean, if they were, supporting the show, I would have to.
Coogan don't want it. Coogan don't want it.
Coogan don't want
Neil
it.
don't want it. Neil don't want it.
Like Keith Thurman said, if you want your glory versus an injured man, fine. So, like, if you
are you injured?
All your experience.
Are you injured?
No. I'm using an analogy. I mean, his was the injury, and what I'm saying is you're more experienced than me. But if you,
I haven't seen you fight yet. Well, I'm not a professional boxer. I mean, I have an interest in it, but I'm not a professional.
I mean, well, you just said you have 4 years working out sparring.
Does that make me a professional? I'm not a professional. I've sparred people weekly.
I've never used the word professional. Never used the word professional. You have more experience.
So are you saying you need more time, Nez? You need more time.
I'm not saying I need more time. I'm saying we have a guy for you. The same way JD called in and he has experience. We have a guy for him. Like,
okay, but Nez, on behalf of the UK, I want you.
Okay. But you want me.
I want you.
That you have more experience than me.
I mean, I'll take it easy on you. Does that help?
Damn, that's disrespectful.
God damn, that's on fire.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, man. I mean, I guess that helps.
Does that help?
Are you want a nigga to take it easy on you?
No, Mike, I want him to take it easy on me.
Okay.
I do.
No, but Nez, you're taller than me. You're 6'5", right?
6'5", yes.
Put that damn jab in his face.
I need
super chat from Deej.
I got all types of terms. I'm like AJ. Since I'm the A side, I got to do like AJ. He has to come to the US.
Not about business, y'all. Not about business.
He has to
not
be
about
called
business.
out
He want to be a business manager.
He has to be called out first. He can't have no water in his corner because I have a water phobia water now because of Neil and AJ. So
That's
there's no water in his corner.
You can't have no water for 6 minutes. Can't have no water.
No water. I got a phobia now. I'll have a doctor's excuse on hand.
Can you have water?
I'm actually seeing a therapist now.
Can you have water?
No. I'll have the Panama Lewis special bottle. I have the Panama Lewis special bottle. He can't have water because my therapist, this shit is serious. Like, I'm afraid now. Like, my girl's kind of upset. I can't take showers. I'm so scared of water.
Oh, wow.
I never, listen, this is the thing. When I got splashed, it would have been cool if it was just like me and Neil, but it was like me, Neil, and all this camera. Look, we just said how 500,000 people.
Can you even put your hand on the knob to even attempt to turn it?
Brother, at this point, I just sit in the tub and the nurse, sponge bathes me because
you're just in the tub screaming.
I can't have a lot of water. I mean, this shit. I'm fucking. I'm not ready. Khan's right. I need more time.
On that note, listen, I gotta hit the gym before the fight review, so I'm gonna duck out so I can get there in time for the fight review. So 1 o'clock Patreons only. We get that fight review popping, and can't wait to see it.
Super chat from Deej. Maybe they crossed a line somewhere, but damn, I don't know. Deej, what happened? You didn't call in? We got one from Adrian Taylor. Ness a duck. Damn, Ness.
Yo, they coming.
I know, man. Like, we got all kind of ducks in the chat.
Somebody just called me a bitch too. That's how it is.
They call you a bitch, bro?
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm a bitch. I mean, what the
Akon got too much experience though, bro. Akon just can't be setting people up,
man. Mike, don't ever help. I'm AJ. I will not be rushed. AJ said 2020 and 2017. Like, what the fuck? What's the big deal? Like, they can't get mad at me. They didn't get mad at AJ. Unless they're hypocrites.
No